Hey guys, this is Darshan Lokhande. I am a pre-final year BTech CSE student at IIIT Pune. Welcome to our channel Learn Competitive Programming with CodeChef. If you're interested in competitive programming and want to learn data structures and algorithms, this is the one-stop destination for you. We post weekly problem explanations and concept videos. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel by hitting that subscribe button and also the bell icon. The problem that we are going to discuss today is chocolate monger. The problem appeared in April 21 Cook-Off and has a difficulty level of cakewalk. There are no prerequisites to solve this problem, meaning that even a beginner can easily solve this problem. The problem statement goes as follows. There are n chocolates and we are given an array of n numbers where ith number is the flavor type of the ith chocolate. Now, Sabrina wants to eat as many different types of chocolate as possible, but it is given that she should save at least x number of chocolates for her little brother. With these conditions, we have to find the maximum possible number of distinct flavor chocolates that Sabrina can have. So let's understand this with a small example. So if it's given to us that n is equals to 5 and x is equals to 3, that is there are 5 chocolates and we have to save at least 3 for Sabrina's little brother, and the 5 chocolates are as follows, that is 10, 10, 15, 15, 10. So these are the flavors of the chocolates. Okay. So as we have to save at least 3 chocolates for the brother, that means that Sabrina can have at max 2 chocolates. So let's say that Sabrina eats this and this chocolate. So she has eaten a total of 2 chocolates and saved 3 for her brother. So what is the different number of chocolates that she had? One was of flavor 10 and one was of flavor 15. That means she had 2 chocolates of different flavors. And if you can see, then in this example, the answer is 2 as well, because 2 is the maximum number of distinct flavor chocolates that Sabrina can have. So that is the question. We'll be given the data for n chocolates in an array and also the number x, where x is the number of chocolates that we have to save for Sabrina's little brother, and then we have to answer the maximum possible number of distinct flavor chocolates that Sabrina can have. Now that we have understood the problem statement, let's try and understand the solution approach. So first of all, let count be the number of unique flavors of chocolates. That is, let's try to understand it with the help of an example. So I have here 6 chocolates, that is n is equals to 6 and x is equals to 3. And for this given array, the value of count, as you might have correctly guessed, will be 4, because there are only 4 unique values of flavors present, that is 10, 11, 12 and 5. No other value is present. Also, because Sabrina has to save 3 chocolates for her brother and there are total n chocolates, it means that she is allowed to have at max n minus x chocolates. But as there are only count number of unique chocolates, that is also the limiting value, right? So we have two values with us. One is n minus x and the other one is count. Now let's calculate these two values for this given array. So 6 minus 3 is 3. So n minus x will be 3. And as we know, CNT, that is count, will be 4. So how many distinct flavors chocolate can Sabrina have? Although there are 4 different flavors of chocolates, that is 10, 11, 12 and 5, but she is allowed to eat at max 3 chocolates. So whatever is the limiting value amongst these two, that is minimum of n minus x comma count, that is going to be our answer. So the approach is pretty simple. For the given array, we first calculate what is the unique count, that is the different or the distinct number of flavors. That value we call it as count, CNT. Then we calculate how many chocolates Sabrina is allowed to have, that is n minus x. She has to save x chocolates for her brother, right? So at least x chocolates. So we are considering the boundary case. So amongst these two values, whatever is the limiting value, that is the amount of distinct flavors that Sabrina will have. So the implementation goes as follows. For each of the test case, I start by taking the input for the number of chocolates, that is n, and x, that is the number of chocolates I have to save for Sabrina's brother. Now, for each of the chocolate, I have to take the flavor number. So I is equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Let's say that the flavor is called type of the chocolate. So I take the type of the chocolate, and then because I want the count or the number of distinct flavors, I will create a set to store all these flavors. So I will create a set like this, let's call it st, and then I will insert all the types in my set. So st dot insert type, and after this for loop is finished, I have my set with the distinct number of chocolates inside it. So its size is nothing but count. So I'll just create the variable count, that will be nothing but st.size, and then I have all my variables to output my answer. So the answer is simply the limiting value between n minus x and my count. Whatever is the smaller value will be the distinct number of flavors that Sabrina will have after saving at least X chocolates for her brother. So that completes the C++ implementation. It was pretty easy. Now I would like to tell you guys about the CP tutorial sections, that is the competitive programming tutorials or mini courses that we have at CodeChef. You can find it under this practice and learn section over here. So our educators take these courses for free on all possible topics in CP like backtracking, binary search, DP, basically everything there is to teach. So you can head over here and learn all these amazing topics by our amazing educators. And if you want even more structured content and live classes with live support, doubt solving, personalized problems, you can opt for our plus subscription. And while doing so on Unacademy, don't forget to use my referral code DarshanCode25 to get instant 10% discount.